Bhí rúnach judo can a ALBA Malin Wilson a coited na bhith le dáchas an úsáir shoirbheachail a Cluinnidh hé. Anúirs go de háis géan tilleadh gus an spárs, thuail Malin gus ruair an úra a lorach, gus do glúir sí an Spáin son tilleadh tréinig.
My dad used to do judo, which I knew because I knew where his medals were under his bed from when he did like university competitions and that. So I knew that he'd done judo, and I don't think he knows this, and actually I think I've only ever told it to one other person. I used to crawl under his bed, and he had a cardboard box that had, I don't even know if he'd remember this, but had medals from some judo competitions that he'd done, and I'd crawl under his bed and I'd open it and look through them all and then put them back and hide them again. And subconsciously I just was always wanting to have the same. So once I was older, I was then 13 when we started going to Invergordon, and from the very first day that I went, I just loved it. And I started even travelling through to Edinburgh for one training session each week on the Wednesday. So I'd leave Wednesday morning because there's only one bus in ALBA in the morning, and then I'd get back the next day. And once I finished school, I decided I wanted to go to France, because I heard that in France they train really well in judo, which is what I did. I went to France for 7 months, and when I came back, I started training full-time at Edinburgh at Rathel, and I was there 8 years until moving to Madrid, where I now feel like I'm starting, like really starting.
Bha Malin de droch ghoirteachadh na ACL san dabbing an nudí, agus thuair na choramnaich gnóchach ag na Geamaichean choisinn an cúnart.
I competed 2 weeks before the Commonwealth Games, which was almost 7.5 months post operation, and I competed to see if I was able to compete. But up until then, we weren't sure. It was really quite hit or miss. As you said, ACL injury is quite difficult. I suppose I could say I didn't let myself think you're not going to the games. It was more of a, okay, well, since day one, we've done everything right. We've put in all the work. We've done the best in every possible part. If we make it, we make it. And if we don't, at least we've done everything to get there. But we did everything really, really well. And I say we because my recovery is my knee, but the rest wasn't just me. Like physically, it was my knee, but physio-wise, doctor-wise, coach-wise, strength and conditioning-wise, that's all a team.
Ruanig Malin beunua an na Birmingham ag a chean hawl, agus ein gísio go mór sa bhain taich bhon bhalla aicha ulapú.
I think relieved is the word. I was so relieved. Afterwards came all the happiness and everything, but at first I was so relieved. I was like, oh, I've done it. Okay, good, I've done it. I got what I came for. I came for a medal. I did my job. I proved that I could. I competed terribly. My competition, all in all, was horrendous, but I did my job. I came back from injury and got the medal that I needed to get. And yeah, that was something. And then the other thing, knowing how much it means to Scotland, because the Commonwealth Games for Scotland is something that's really important. And so winning a medal makes you realise just how important, because you know it's important, but it makes you realise just how important. Olipool woke up. my phone, I didn't manage to reply to everybody for the first 2 days. Usually after a competition, by the end of the competition until the next morning, I managed to send messages back to people, but 2 days, 2 days solid of replying, saying thanks, reading messages, 2 days solid. I couldn't get through all the support. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Ha hada ag Malin inist iad na Geamaichean Olympicach an na Paris an na Dávíle is céir haar ichid, agus a I padaching go bhfuil a himmert an na judo díad go táiseach.
That is my goal before and after commies. That's like my headline goal is to make it to Paris 24. If you ask me further than that, my all-out plan would be to do another games afterwards and then see what happens. But my goal for now is to climb the world ranking list and qualify for Paris. I think I'm just starting. And I literally just said it to the girl that I'm sharing with here, and she was asking me the same, like, what's it like in Madrid? And I was like, I feel like I'm just starting. Like, I feel like I'm finally just starting to do judo. And she's like, I think you always feel like that if you're enjoying it. And I was like, yeah. So yeah, I feel like I'm finally, like I said earlier, I've got everything in my bag for all the years and everything that I've done up until now. I've got it all in my bag, and now I can finally start using it because my feet are now in the right place. Like I now feel that my feet are grounded. My heart's in the right place in Madrid. Like I know that I feel like I'm at home there, and I'm peaceful. So I'm like, okay, now we can start.